Look at some potential breakout players for the Vikings in 2023. All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I'm Onebar with Lupagus and PFF. They did their breakout player Tonga, and it was a while ago. But you know what? It's our turn. Let's try to guess who the Vikings breakout players will be in 2023.
Yeah, I think we're doing 3 apiece, which makes it a 6-pack, which is sounds like a Tuesday night from Onebar. Before we get into that, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the vids, comment as well. Love to know what you guys are thinking on these vids we are putting up there. And we want to hear your breakout player of 2023 for the Vikings as well.
Yeah, we might have the same ones. I'm not sure, but I'll let you go first. So, yeah, we got 3 apiece.
Well, I'm going to go with the one we already mentioned, Kyrie's Tonga. You know, PFF is right. He's definitely one of the guys who can break out. You read the reports from the Vikings minicamp. They said that Tonga was filling in for Phillips. So whether or not he starts remains to be a question. I think it depends on how the Vikings shuffle their D-line here. But regardless, he's going to see a lot more snaps this year, and he earned it in his, what do you have here, 12 games with the Vikings last year, 11 games. 28 tackles, half a sack, hit the quarterback twice, 4 passes, batted down. The guy made an impact out there. We got him off the Bears scrap heap, the team that signed all these other scrap players that said, you know what, we don't need Kyrie's Tonga. We're getting rid of him. We got him. And, man, he really made the most of his opportunity last year. I expect him to take it 1 step, maybe 2 steps, maybe 3 steps further in 23.
Remember how mad you were when the Vikings cut Smith-Marset and the Bears signed him?
I was more upset when we cut Armand Watts.
Oh, God. Yeah, Tonga, hell yeah. Just got to stuff the run. I don't care if he has any stats. Stuff the damn run. I don't see any way he doesn't start. How does he not start?
I don't know. I would put, you can put Phillips at end. I mean, Phillips was your starting nose tackle last year. Everybody thinks it's going to be Tonga. I mean, you could put, maybe Tonga can play end. I don't know how the Flores is going to work this line. But that's the thing. I mean, you don't know how it's going to look. So I think the best 3 you can get out there is if you do put Phillips at end, Tonga in the middle, and then Lowry at the other end.
Well, and a lot of chatter is, you know, our base might be 3-4, but we're probably going to see more 4-3 than 3-4. So we could see 4 of those boys out there. I'm going with the easy one, the man down in the picture, Alexander Madison. How could he not be a breakout player? It's like, unless he gets hurt, it's not possible. He's going to be our number 1 running back. The dude should have over 1,000 yards or 100,000 yards. No problem this year. I mean, he could average 55 yards, I think it is, a game and have over 1,000. It's something crazy like that. Maybe a little off, but Madison's going to break out. There's no way he can't.
Yeah, the only way he can is if he, you know, gets hurt or something. That's pretty much it. And he's not going to, I don't think he's going to have these big, long runs. You're not going to see any 60-yard scampers the way Delvin Cook could flip a game with 1 big play. But he's going to have a lot more steady, you know, 4-yard gains, 3-yard gains here. Not a lot less negative carries for Alexander Madison, a little more powerful runner than Delvin Cook. I hope he gets involved in the pass game too. I wish Kevin O'Connell would have thrown a little more to his backs last year. So I hope to see that element added in. But Alexander Madison, yeah, he's in for a huge load.
Yeah, I picture some nice, like, he's going to have some games where he has 50 yards and he has $120, but they're all going to be tough yards. All right, who's next?
I'm going to go with, let's go with Brian Asamoah. I think this is another pretty obvious one. Taking over for Eric Kendricks this year in the middle. He showed you what kind of plays he can make in that Giants game last year where I think he stripped the football, picked it up, and ran it back for, He maybe got 20, 30 yards off the carry turnover there. So electric player, gonna be starting from day one. Brian Flores, aggressive defense. We've already heard ravings about this aggressive attacking defense. Asamoah, perfect fit for that. I expect him to have a huge season. If he doesn't get 100 tackles, I'll be shocked.
Yeah, I mean, this is wishful thinking. We don't know what we have in him. We want him to be a breakout player. We want him to be a breakout player so damn bad. And he's definitely going to get the opportunity because he really doesn't have anybody chomping at the bit to take his spot. He's going to be handed that starting spot. And I got to say, you know, just disclaimer, I don't have Andrew Booth on my list. I don't have Cine on my list. I don't have a Caleb Evans on my list. I'm just hoping they break out. And I think you are too.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably there's like, you can almost put 10 players on this list with the Vikings this year.
All right, my next guy, I'm going Harrison Phillips. Harrison Phillips is my breakout player, and it might be easy to say, well, hasn't he already, you know, he has not broken out whatsoever. In Buffalo, he was always a second, third fiddle. He wasn't even starting there. I think he started he started 11 games in 4 years with Buffalo. You had Dalvin Tomlinson here. In Buffalo, you had Ed Oliver, Jerry Hughes, Greg Russo. So he's never been that guy. The Vikings signed him to hopefully be that guy, but this is his chance. Like, he is our defensive line this year. He is the guy that can get in there and disrupt things. And Harrison Phillips at the end of this year, everyone's going to be like, holy shit, what a steal. What a steal we got. He needs a raise.
So what kind of line do you think, I mean, what do you need from Harrison Phillips to consider him a breakout more than what he's done? What are you looking
when it comes, same with Tongas, our defensive line, I don't need 10 sacks. I don't need 5 sacks. I want him getting that quarterback out of the pocket. I want him doing what he does well in stuffing the run. So when it comes to stats, I could give 2 shits. I want him disrupting things.
All right, fair enough. So I guess you're going to have to be the one to decide if he's a breakout or not, if he's disrupting things enough or not for you.
You're going to know if he's a breakout player. I mean, I'm not like.
I was just trying to get some kind of guideline to watch from.
Like with Asamoah, if he gets 100 tackles, that doesn't mean he had a good year. I mean, look at some of the shittiest linebackers.
Put him on the map. It would break him out as a player. People are like, okay, that guy got 100 tackles. So again, breakout definition can vary depending on how you look at it. I'm going to go with Andrew Booth Jr. You mentioned him, but everybody's talking Byron Murphy. Everybody's talking Mekhi Blackman. Let's not forget the Vikings used a very high second rounder on a cornerback last year. Andrew Booth Jr. Had a good camp until he started getting hurt, which has been his MO all throughout his football career, dating all the way back to Pony League back in the day. But you look at what he does. He's aggressive when he goes after the ball, whether that be covering or coming up making a hit. I think he's a great fit in Flores' scheme. Can he survive on an island? I do think he has that press man capabilities. He just got to stay healthy. The dude just has to stay healthy. He's going to be competing for a starting job with Evans, with Blackman. And the Vikings really need to hit on him. They need this guy to step up and truly break out and be this guy they thought they were getting when they drafted him last year in the second round. So Andrew Booth Jr., a lot of pressure on him to perform this year, and I hope to God he does it and breaks out.
Isn't that all he did in college is play press?
I believe so.
I'm going to make a prediction that I hate, and I hope I'm dead wrong. I think Andrew Booth is going to be buried on the cornerback depth chart this year, and nobody's going to know why. He's going to be the guy like, why can't we see more of him? Why can't we see more of him? And I just don't think we're – I hate it.
I think you're going to say he gets hurt. We don't see him.
All right, my last guy, defense. Old Patty Jones, Patrick Jones. He came out last year a little bit, 4 sacks, played in all 16 games, but I think he's just going to be on the field a lot more. DJ Wanham's a big question mark. Some people don't even have him making the final 53. You got Marcus Davenport, injury issues. If he were to go down, I think Patrick Jones is instantly put in at that spot opposite Danielle Hunter. But even if he's not, even if he's still a role player, I think Patrick Jones could have 8+ sacks this year. I think they want to see what they got in him. DJ Wanham's going to be a free agent. Danielle Hunter's still up in the air. Marcus Davenport's only a 1 year. They got to see what they got in old Patrick. He's going to show up. He's going to show up big.
Yeah, well, look at Patrick Jones. He's not a one-trick pony. DJ Wanham, pure pass rusher. Jones is also good against the run, so he's a guy you can keep on the field, even in running situations. So, yeah, rotate this guy in, and I love Patrick Jones as well. And I think Flores will be using these defensive linemen, these outside linebackers a lot, mixing them in and out of this lineup. And who knows, maybe putting a shit ton on the field at the same time. So Patty Jones could see a major snap increase, and I think he will make the most of it.
With Flores, the stuff we're reading, I won't be surprised if he had 7 edge rushers out there at one point and 4 safeties and just said, go have fun.
I love it. I can't wait to see it. I'm so excited.
Is everybody but Madison on the defensive side of the ball?
Yeah, I think so. And that really makes sense.
I wanted to put Josh Oliver on here, but I just couldn't do it. I think he's going to prove a lot of people wrong when everyone was disgusted when we signed him.
Everybody was. One person.
Still him until he does something. But I'm just saying he could be a wild card.
He could be, and who knows? I mean, if you want to get really crazy, throw someone like a Jalen Naylor on there, but that's a stretch. Let us know in the comments, who are your breakout players? Do you agree with these? Do you think we're nuts? Let us know in the comments. And remember this: inhaling helium from a balloon can kill you.
Oh,